Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video I'm sharing with you my goals for my business in 2021. I'm going to talk numbers, I'm going to talk figures, I'm going to talk how I'm going to get there. Make sure you stick around to the end and let's get started. So if I could wave a magic wand, this would be what I would do within my business, in my side hustles. I say a business, I am registered as self-employed, it isn't a business as such. But this is where I hope to be in the next 12 months. So by the end of 2021, this is what my ideal scenario would look like. So first of all, I'm going to talk about follower numbers. Now I know that having lots of followers isn't the be all and end all, it really isn't. However, lots of metrics within kind of how you build stuff is based around your follower numbers. So for me, let's get started with that. So here on YouTube, I might as well talk about that first because that's what I'm filming this on. I would love to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of next year. Now I'm nearly at 3,000 at the moment. So obviously that's quite a big jump, but I'm hoping that being consistent and sharing my journey and helping other people will mean that by the end of next year I will hit that magic, it feels like a magic number of 10,000 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button because that would really help me out. But that's one of the main ones I'm going to focus on next year. The next one is Instagram. So again, it's the same number, it's 10,000 followers on Instagram. That gets you the magic swipe up option in stories, which should help as well. I am nearly at 7,400 followers over on Instagram. I will leave all my links down below to my social media accounts if you want to check those out. But yeah, so 10,000 followers on Instagram as well. Then there's just Facebook and Twitter. I don't really use those as much as I should, so I would like to grow those to 5,000 followers, like each platform. And then I also have a Pinterest account, but I don't use it particularly, so maybe I need to look at that in more detail. Lots of people have a lot of success with Pinterest, but I've never really. At one point I kind of thought I'd cracked it and then they changed their process again, so we'll see. But they're the main things I'm focusing on. So YouTube to 10,000 subscribers, Instagram to 10,000 followers, they call it followers in there, and then Twitter and Facebook to 5,000. That's the kind of social media numbers, if you like. They're the ones that feel like if I achieve those, I've done a good job. So we'll leave it at that. My Etsy store I'm going to talk about next. So at the beginning of 2020, I had no plans at all to open an Etsy store. And I had no plans at all to release a physical version of my budget planner. I just didn't. It wasn't on my radar. It wasn't something that I thought I would do. However, in hindsight, I wish I'd done that a lot sooner. The feedback I've had from people about the budget planner, has been fantastic, and thank you so much if you've bought one of those. I really appreciate it. And for Etsy, I would like to continue to grow that. So I've got at the moment, I've got my original budget planner design, the kind of the quote one about day one or one day you decide. I've also got a to-do list on there. I'd quite like to grow my kind of physical products to maybe either 5 or 10, depending on how I feel about coming up with new designs, and also just general sales and how that goes, because I have to buy the products up front, so I have to put out a lot of money to begin with to get them printed, and I need to make sure that that kind of comes back in the end. And I always leave links to these in the description box, but if you want to check that out. I would quite like to grow that and also get some more printable versions of things on there. I've got so many like sinking fund designs I just need to get round to uploading so that you print them out and colour them in as you go along. Lots of different stuff kind of listed on there or should be listed on there. So the next year or so, that's to kind of grow that to become a viable, consistent, reliable income stream there, because I do like it. I love. It's going to sound really sad, but like when I get orders from Etsy, first of all I get an email that pings up on my phone to tell me, which there's nothing more exciting than that. But I also love just sitting and packaging up, and I write little messages in the kind of the box that I send them in and stuff. I just love that. So thank you if you've ordered from Etsy. So my second kind of big aim there is to grow that. I keep looking down here because all of my budget planners are currently just here. But yeah, I'm aiming for that next year. In terms of kind of side hustle income. And bearing in mind this year's not finished yet, so I've not actually worked out what I've earned this year in terms of kind of what I've earned through blogging, through Etsy, through YouTube. You know, I need to work that out, but I think I've got a figure in mind, and if I reach £5,000 in side hustle income, then I'll be really happy. Yes, it would be great if I could get that more, but £5,000 is a lot of money. If I think about how much I would have to do in my day job to earn that, you know, if I could earn that on the side as well as that would make a massive difference to kind of our financial lives, if you like, and the aims that we've got for next year. So yeah, my overall aim, and I've said it here now as I have to go this, is £5,000 in total. And remember, that's should it be, so that's before tax and national insurance, so that's 35%, and also probably that's before expenses. So I'll have to kind of think about how I will track that. The physical budget plans and stuff cost me a lot of money, and I make very, very little back, but I love doing those. There wasn't, like I said, the plan for those, it wasn't to make lots of money with them. I don't at all. I really don't. I price them really cheaply so that they're affordable for people. My business aim in terms of income is £5,000. Let's put it out there. Oh, let's see. I've got a Patreon channel, and I thought I'd talk about that next. I've got a plan to overhaul that. First of all, I would love to kind of get that up and running a bit more. I also intend to do kind of more Zoom chats, or kind of video kind of chats, if you like cozy catch-ups kind of thing, talking about different aspects of money with people who support me over there on that platform, but also who want to kind of have conversations with kind of like-minded people. I think that's the idea for that. I'm kind of revamping or relaunching that on the 1st of January. I'll leave a link below, you can look anyway, but it's going to look quite different. I also want to do a book club, and I talked about this in a video a couple of days ago. I also want to do a book club with my Patreons, talking about different personal finance books and having conversations. So definitely check that out below. If you've got, like, I think the first level is £1, so if you can spare £1 a month and support me in my channel and making my content and stuff, obviously I'd be really grateful for that. And then the final one is just to say yes to more in terms of kind of press, newspapers, TV, YouTube, whatever. Stuff that gets my story about early retirement out there more, but also, more importantly, the reason why I started the Frugal Cottage back in 2014 was to help people feel confident with their money, how to get by on a budget and enjoy the process, and that still remains my focus point. I want to help people with their money. I want them to be more confident with their finances, and I also want them to enjoy the process of learning to be confident with money and where that goes. I am in the process of doing a coaching qualification, so that will be something that appears next year at some point. That feels a bit weird, the coaching thing, like it feels like I really want to do that. I really want to work individualised one-on-one with people, and again that'll be on the computer via Zoom and supporting people in that way. So I'm doing that at the moment. It's finding time to juggle all these things. You know, I do work as a day job. I have a day job. I've also got 2 young children. You know, it's just that juggling act, but I'm really excited about the coaching aspect and looking forward to working one-on-one with people and supporting them on their financial journey. So look out for that. But that's something that will be kind of in the not too distant future, but it's not anytime soon at the same time, just because I haven't finished the qualification yet, and I need to kind of set and get that finished and completed so that I can then feel like I can start that. But there we go, they are, in a rambly kind of way, my business aims for 2021. I am excited. Obviously this year has been really different to what I initially planned for in terms of how I would go about things, how I would feel about things, how the world generally feels at the moment. So I'm hoping that 2021 kind of gets a bit back to normal and a bit more consistent and helps everybody get back on their feet in some shape or form. But there you go, I'll stop rambling now. Have you got any suggestions for me in terms of how to grow my followers, you know, grow my income, I've left different links below in the description box if you want to check those out. As always, thanks for watching. I do appreciate every single view I get on here, and if you're a subscriber then thank you for that, and if you're not, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. And again, I will see you again tomorrow for another Vlogmas.